Are you ready to buy your first crypto but don't know where to start? In this video, I'll walk you step by step through creating your Binance account, verifying your identity, funding it, and placing your first trade. Everything you need to get started today on Binance. So here we are, Binance.com. Take an extra second to make sure it is Binance.com. You don't want to be the victim of a phishing scam. Binance.com. It should take you here. Okay, this will change probably a little bit, right? And if it's your first time, you don't have an account, you're gonna go right here to sign up. Okay, you can see all the prompts up here up top. Okay, log in, sign up. This is to download the app for your phone. Okay, more download options, and right here is the world, language, and the currency. So you can change that if you like, change the currency as well. And this little moon, what is that? It just changes this from dark to white. Okay, or from white to dark. All right, so we'll go sign up, and let me see. It asks you, here's on sign up, says welcome to Binance. You can enter either a phone number or an email. Phone number without the country code. All right, so you could put that in, or you can also continue with Google, continue with Apple, continue with Telegram. Let's see what happens with Telegram. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let me try to put an email that could work. Okay, create the email. Put the email in there. You click on by creating an account. I agree to Binance's terms of service and privacy. Let's see. It's gonna send me a verification code, a 6-digit verification code. Once you put that in, it's gonna ask you to create a password. Okay, let's put, right. If you're not sure what you wrote, right here, there's a little icon, an eye icon. Turn that on. You can see it. Okay, next. I just created that. From there, I already created something with that email, so unfortunately I can't use it. But from there, it's gonna prompt you. Okay, it's gonna prompt you. It's gonna say, did you come onto Binance with from another link, or did someone invite you, or no? You just click no, or someone did invite you. You click on that. You put in the referral code, and it's gonna ask you to continue. Okay, I'm gonna log in here. Jeez, forgot my password. What a pain in the ass. Now, if it's your first time, it's gonna take you right away to verification. Okay, it's gonna take you right away to verification, and it's gonna look like this. All right, let's get you verified. This is one of the first things you see after you put in your email, your password, okay, or your phone number and your password. All right, it's gonna give you residence, document issuing country, region, the type of document, okay, all that stuff right there. Okay, you click continue, and you follow the prompts. It's very important to get verified to unlock all of the abilities of Binance, okay, because you won't be able to do a lot of things if you do not verify. So you're gonna have to have an ID. It only takes a few minutes to do. Okay, you're also gonna take a selfie. All right, and that should be it. Okay, and then you'll be here. Okay, I'm gonna take you to. Now I'm going to change it to my account because this one isn't verified, and I don't have any IDs to put in to verify with this. All right. Actually, first, before that, let's do something that's very important: 2-factor authentication. Okay. Here, I should kind of explain this to you right here. You could deposit. This is where your account information is. Okay. Your email, regular user. If it's unverified or verified, it'll tell you right here: dashboard, assets, orders, account. Referrals, account, just goes over your account information. Okay, this one tells me to get verified. Right, settings, right here, back again here, down here, settings. You can do different, you can change your name. Okay, preferences, withdrawals, whitelist, one-step withdrawal. You can enable all that. Withdrawal settings, you can edit that as well. I suggest you take some time and kind of read through all that stuff. Okay. Back here, we can go to the dashboard, which will bring up this information right here. Okay, with dashboard, assets, orders. All right, go to account and look at and click on security. From here, you can do 2-factor authentication. I cannot stress enough that you need to enable 2-factor authentication right here. Authenticator app. You can also enable it by passkey using biometrics. Okay, that's fine too. Or Authenticator app using Google Authenticator or Binance Authenticator. Okay, you have to download that on your phone. Okay, and then you go here, manage, and you just follow the prompts. Okay, enable Authenticator app, and it'll just prompt you to what you should do next. It'll send you another code to your email. You put that in, and then it'll give you authenticator to put on your phone. Okay, to put on your phone, and it should be pretty easy to follow. No big deal. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you do all that. It's extremely important to set up the two-factor authentication. Do not skip that. Okay, that adds an extra layer of security to your funds, right? And so now let's go back to verifying yourself. Okay, so right here, okay, complete identity verification. Okay, identifying yourself unlocks your full account features. Okay, go to profile, go to identification, then hit verify, or how I just did it right here. Okay, here, unverified. There's always more than one way to get to the same place with Binance. Okay, and then select your country. Then you upload a clear photo of your government issued ID, passport, license, or ID card. You follow the facial recognition steps. Binance will ask you for a quick selfie, and verifications again usually take just a few minutes. Okay, so we'll assume that you verified yourself and you want to fund your account. So when you're all verified, you want to fund your account. So you can go right here to deposit, right? Or you can go here, go to dashboard. This will come up, right? You can go to assets, overview, spot, margin. Okay, overview of your assets, and over here you'll see deposit, withdraw, transfer. Okay, on spot, same thing. You'll be able to see deposit, withdraw, transfer. Okay, so let's deposit crypto from another wallet. Okay, that's one option. So we go there, go to deposit, and this is going to come up. Okay, if you want to deposit your currency, right here it says Colombian peso, because that's where I'm based out of, Colombia. You could deposit, but you have to connect your bank account to this. Okay, you have to connect your bank account to this if you want to deposit fiat. Okay, right, and that could take a little bit. This will be a little bit different, but depending on where you are, it's usually a bank wire. Okay, a bank wire to send deposit to money here. But let's say you already have an on ramp, and you already have, for example, USDT. Okay, so you want to deposit again right here, deposit crypto. Right, so you deposit crypto. I'll ask you for what coin. Let's say it's USDT. Let's say you have USDT. It selects the network, right? USDT is on Tron. It's on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, over here it gives you how long it takes for the transaction to happen. Okay, 1 minute, 1 confirmation. Binance Smart Chain, 1 minute, 15 confirmations. Know about the confirmation part, because they'll essentially freeze whatever funds are in there until the confirmations are complete, and then after that it unfreezes, and then you're able to withdraw it. Okay, withdraw it again. Okay, Aptos, Ethereum. All right, so whatever network you have, okay, just make sure that it's correct. So Binance Smart Chain, and then it's going to give you a deposit address. Okay, if you're using a phone, you can use the QR code, or you can just copy the address right here. Right here it means copy, so you copied it. Right, so you copy it, and then you go to your wallet, and you put this information there. Okay, you make sure in your wallet you're sending it through this. Okay, if you're completely new and you don't know about Binance, and you probably don't have a wallet, so your way will not be this. Okay, will not be this, but it's good to know. It's good to know. Okay, you're always gonna whatever you're sending, you have to have a network, and it has to be exact network that you're sending it from, right? If you're sending to something, it has to be the exact network. Okay, so make sure that this is correct, and make sure that the address is always correct, because there are no do-overs. Once you send stuff, that's it. It either gets there or it doesn't, and there's no way around that. Okay, all right, so that's how you send. Right, and here it gives you just recent deposit information, stuff like that. So that's how you send. Okay, if you wanted to buy crypto with a card or bank, buy right here. Okay, all right, so you can use Visa, MasterCard. All right, bank wire, all right, payment method. All right, click on what you want, and then you confirm. Okay, it'll give you an idea, right? If you're converting fiat to USDT, it'll give you an idea, right? If it's USD, obviously it's going to be 1-to-1 to USDT. All right, and funds usually show up relatively instantly, a minute or two, and you should be all set. Okay, again, wire, or you can buy using this. I've never used Visa or MasterCard to do it. Okay, they don't always allow it, and on top of that, the fees are higher, so it's not worth it to me. Ideally, because I know how to use wires, how to send wires. Ideally, connect to your bank account. connect your Binance to your bank account and send yourself a wire. Now, you got to remember one thing. If you're connecting to your bank account, the name on your bank has to be the same as the name of this account. Okay. If my bank account is Fred Velez, right? The name Fred Velez has to be the same as my account name here. Okay, Fred Velez. Okay, all that has to match up. You can't send it from another name or another entity to this one. They will reject it and send it back. So keep that in mind, right? And how to withdraw funds. Let's go here. Let's go back to the dashboard. Withdraw funds. Same thing. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's say USDT. You enter the address where you want to withdraw the funds to, right? You put that there. You make sure that it's the correct network, okay? BSC, for example, and then you just follow the prompts and it should send, okay? It's gonna tell you to input. It'll probably give you two verifications by email where you put the 6-digit code in, and also by the 2FA, the two-factor authentication. You use the authenticator where there's like how many digits is it? I think it's like a six digits. Yeah, 6 digits. That's constantly changing. Okay, so that's constantly changing every I forget how many minutes, like 30 seconds or so. All right, before a new 6 digits shows up. So you have a short amount of time to put that information in, and then you send it. Right, you send it that way. So that's withdrawing. That's depositing, as you can clearly see here. Deposit, withdraw, deposit fiat, and deposit crypto. And withdraw fiat. Okay, bank transfer. All right, so that's one way. And now, once we got all that stuff out of the way, let's say you already opened your account, you funded it, right? Because you had some USDT, you sent it to your Binance account, or you connected your bank account to your Binance account, and you were able to send a wire. All right, normally that takes 1 or 2 days, depending on your bank, depending on where it's sent from. And let's say you have money in here now. All right, so now you're able to trade. All right, if it's fiat, you have to convert it into USDT, for example, or USDC. Now Binance also allows USDC, right? But you can use USDT. USDT is probably more used, so convert it into USDT, and now boom, you have money to buy digital money, right? Digital currency to buy cryptos. Okay, so let's do your first trade. All right, so we go here. Right, trade, and we go down here, convert and block trade. The easiest way to trade at all sizes. Okay, it's the simplest way to swap USDT for BTC without charts. Okay, you enter the amount, instant recurring limit. All right, let's do instant. Okay, from USDT, from USDT to Bitcoin, let's say. All right, so let's say you want to put in $50 or something. All right, boom. That's it. That's all you do. You put $50 in, or whatever amount that you want to put in there, and then it gives you the amount, and you just preview. Your account has this one. Mine says has insufficient balance. I don't have any money on this account, but it might increase my USDT. But there, you confirm if there's money in there, and you could do it. Then it just boom, hit it that way. Really easy. But that's not what I would recommend. Okay, I would go here to trade, and I would go here to spot. Okay, now it's gonna bring you here, right? This is order books. This is right here where you want to put in what crypto you want to buy. Let's say you just want to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so you put BTC right there, and since you have USDT, you got to use it's always by pairs. Okay, so it's Bitcoin USDT because that's what you have. Or if you had USDC, Bitcoin USDC. Okay, but let's go USDT. All right, and here there's live charts, order books, market depth. All right, you can market orders for instant execution or limit orders to wait for your price. Okay, how do you do that? Down here. Okay, there's limit, there's market. All right, market means instant. Okay, so this is where you put, again, let's say $50, and then you'd buy Bitcoin, and it would show up right here. It would decrease the amount of USDT you had, and then it would show the amount of Bitcoin you have, available Bitcoin right here. If you wanted to sell, same thing, just reverse. You put it right here, the amount of Bitcoin, or you can change it into USDT, right? And then you just sell. But since we're buying, we do that, we'll buy Bitcoin, and boom, it'll show up. And where will it show up? You go into your dashboard here, dashboard, or assets, right? You can do assets right here, right? You can do the overview, and it will show up right here, okay? My assets. So you can also do spot, right? What your spot assets are, and it would show up right there, okay? It would show up right there, Bitcoin. right? They give you your estimated balance in Bitcoins. You can change it to USDT. Okay, it'll give you your P&L, right? And that's pretty much it. Now, before we wrap up, some quick security advice. Always enable 2FA, two-factor authentication. Use withdrawal whitelist and never click links from random messages, guys. Okay, start small, learn the interface, and never ever share your login details, guys. Scammers are out there ready to get you. Believe that. Believe that. I have been a victim of scammers and it does not feel good. I do not wish it on anyone, and I hope that you take your security very, very seriously. Okay. All right, and I think that's pretty much it. Now you know how to create your Binance account, verify it, fund it, withdraw, and trade. If this helped you, smash the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more crypto tutorials. Use the links in the description to support the channel and get started on Binance today. Let's build that crypto journey the right way. See you on the next one. Peace.